I've wanted to start YouTube for a very long time, but honestly, I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready because I still hadn't found my voice. I was figuring it out. I, post a video here or there, a video or two. But you can see the stark difference and stark contrast from those videos to who sits before you now. And I had to ask myself, like, why am I doing this? Why would I be starting a YouTube? Am I doing this for other people? Am I doing this for myself? Like, what is my reasoning? Sorry, a hair. But yeah, like, what is my why? Why am I doing it? And honestly, what I ended up with, what I settled on, is I want to do this for my kids. I'm 26 years old. I have no plans to have children in the immediate future, but I always knew from an early age that I was going to be a mother. Like, I'm telling y'all, I wish my grandmother was here because she tells the funniest story. In preschool, there was these set of Russian twins, like two little Russian girls. And my grandmother would come in and I would have them, one on this knee, one on this knee, and I'd just be rocking them. And that pretty much sums it up, because like, I have felt from a young age, I knew it wasn't a feeling. I knew that there was children that were going to be mine, that I was going to have, and they're going to be very, very, very special. They're going to be very special. And I'm sure of it. I'm very much so sure of it. So funny enough, as much as I want to be an inspiration to people, as much as I want to document my own journey for me, I'm also doing this for my future children, because I don't know who I am going to be. That is how I choose to live my life. That is how I choose to view my life. I don't know who I'm going to be. I grow all the time. All the time. I'm not who I was. I'm not going to be who I'm going to be. I am just, that is me. That's me. I couldn't stop growing if I tried. I couldn't stay stagnant if I tried. I have tried in some ways to try to just sit and be content, and it's just not me. It's not who I am, because I know I'm going somewhere. I know with clear sight, and nobody can take that from me. That's why I sit here before you, and I am so bold. And some people could say arrogant, whatever they want to call it. I am so bold enough to say I am going somewhere, and where I am going is big. It's grand and it's abundant, and I know it with everything in me. That's something that nobody can take from me. You want to know why? Because Granny prayed it over me. Okay? Because the angels spoke it into existence when I was in my mother's womb. I am what I am. Period. And now that I am 26 and I have decided that this is who I'm going to be, nobody can take that from me. Nobody can steer me off or try to redirect me or reroute me. And people have tried. People can pretend that they haven't, but people have tried. People have tried with their unsolicited opinions, with their projections, with what they think I should do, and everything in between. And now that I am a grown woman who no longer has her mommy, my grandmother was my mother. I don't have my mother anymore. And that is something that I know that so many people are sitting with that harsh reality. And baby, I am here and I am showing up, because I'm telling you that there is an after, that you can progress forward, that it is going to hurt forever. It is going to hurt forever. But it is not the end all be all. My mother would not want me to sit and waste away. She would not want me to not see myself as beautiful, as capable, as all of the things that she spoke into me. I would be doing her the biggest disservice by grieving and sitting in a pool of sadness over the fact that she's no longer physically here. Another thing about me, I'm a very spiritual person. I have tried to express this and vocalize this over the years because it's such an intimate journey. It's such a hard journey, man. Your spiritual journey changes everything. It changes everything, because you cannot unsee what it is that you know. Period. I can't be anything other than what I am, you know? So now that I know so many things, and I'm going to forever learn, but so many things about myself, like that's what I want people to understand about the spiritual journey as well. It is an intimate relationship between you and God and the ancestors and your higher beings. Other people are amazing and great, and they are going to play such a role in your journey, and your purpose and what you have to provide for people and being of service to people is going to be such a crucial part in your journey. But at its core and at its center, it is knowing and remembering who you are. There are so many things in this world that distract us away from finding our own identities, finding our own uniqueness, finding our own individuality. That's why you see everything the same. That's why you see person after person after person that's a copycat of the next person, because they are trying to dull us down. They're taking away our soul, they're taking away our spirit, and they are fucking up the very rhythm that keeps us beating as humans. Empathy, compassion, kindness, connection. And I just refuse. I refuse. And I can tell you it's for this reason, that reason, but its main reason, it's boring. It's boring. I hate it. It's bland. No color, no life, no flavor. I won't have it. I refuse to live my life that way. People can do what they want to do, and I'm never going to push my beliefs on anybody, but I'm going to express. And that's something that I realized over the years. People don't want me to express because I'm too loud. I'm too confident. I'm too shiny. I'm just too bright. And it disrupts their reality. It makes them feel something. And that's really what it is. I don't even want to spin it into a negative. I make people feel something. Something in their spirit stirs up. And I don't do it intentionally. I'm just being myself. I'm just being me. But I kind of like it. I kind of like it when they get stirred up. You know why? Because I want to see the real you. Yeah. I want to see who you are. And a lot of times because I think people are pretty cool. It's funny because I know that people think that I think different of them, of what I actually think. Because most of the time when I interact with people, even though I'm very good at reading people, I don't hold on to those judgments. Why? Because I understand the difference between the spirits that are attached to people and the energy and what is going on in their life and the person. I'm trying to get to know the person. So I don't go into it with expectations or judgments, or I try not to. You know, we all can project onto other people. I'm not a perfect person, but I want people to know, and I hope that people feel safe within my presence. I want them to know, though, that I want to know them. I want to know who you are, because I have a way of bringing things out of people, bringing the best out of people. And I enjoy that. I love to see people thrive. Literally, you know what makes my day? When one of my bookie butts, I have bookie butts out here. When one of my bookie butts is just thriving. I love it. When they're just living their life, when they're deciding to remove or work with all the insecurities that they have and all of these things, and they just get to the root of freedom and liberation. It just makes me sing. It makes me dance. It makes me happy. Because we need more of that. We need more of that. So again, I'm doing this for my children because I want them to know that at 26 years old, this was who their mother was. I hope and I pray to God that I become a more evolved version of this. I pray to God that I'm even better and better. Yeah. Yes. Anyway, but I just want my children to know that it is crucial that you remain your own individual in a world that is going to try to shape and mold you. I don't care what it is that you do in terms of who you date, who you like. So if you're queer, if you're a little weird, you little weird folk, you a little weird, you a little strange, that's okay, baby. As long as you are not boring, bland, and tasteless. Because I don't believe, in my heart of hearts, I don't believe that I can produce that. Do you see this? We can't produce that. Where'd you get that from? I'll still accept you and I'll still love you, but I'm not gonna act like I won't be disappointed. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not, just a little smidge. Mommy loves you. Mommy loves you, but just a little tiny smidge of disappointment, because shine your light. Shine your light. You know? So, yeah, like even this, I'm gonna be real with you. See, and that's what this is. It's vulnerability. It's being vulnerable. Like as I'm speaking, I'm overthinking like, damn, I shouldn't have said that. I got off track. I started here and I went there. But that's who I am. And this isn't supposed to be perfect. I'm not trying to uphold any sort of image. I'm not trying to be different from I'm not trying to be any different from who and how I am naturally. This is who I am. This is how I act. It is what it is. Sometimes I'll be here, sometimes I'll be there. And I get to overthinking and I get to like, that's no good. But I understand that to me is an attack. That is an attack. That's me attacking myself. That's me going to war with myself. I'm not going to point fingers outside and say that this is messing with me or that is messing with me. It is me. It is me. And I am learning. As I am growing, I am learning to recognize it. I'm learning to recognize it. I'm a work in progress. I'm a work in progress and I don't have it all together. That is a common misconception. People have projected that onto me as long as I can remember. They unintentionally give me the strong black woman trope. When you tell me that, I'm above it all, or, I don't go through things, you're like dehumanizing me, and you're invalidating my experiences, and you're making me feel like I can't have a bad day, or I can't not have it together, or I can't not figure it out. That is so hurtful to me, because that has happened to me time and time and time again throughout many points of my life, and it has ruined many of friendships. It has ruined many of the intimate connections and relationships with people, because they just refuse to see me. They refuse to see me. Not this. So, yeah, I think this is a great start. I think this is a really cool start. I'm really digging this. I'm vibing with this because, again, like, it feels good to put myself out there. It feels really good to put myself out there because I have been hiding for a very, very long time. I'm a Cancer, little crabby. I go in my shell and I go in there well. Yeah, days, months, years, doesn't matter. If I want to hide, I'm going to hide. I'm going to hide because it's safe here. And you know what? Even that isn't a bad thing, though. Do you know what I've built? Do you know what I have built in my shell? What I have been able to accomplish from being in my shell? I know myself through and through. The good, the bad, the worse, the better, the in-between, the ugly, the not so great, the fantastic, amazing. I know it all about me. About me. So it feels good to put myself out there, though. It feels good to be like, wow, I have my own platform where I can just speak and I can talk, and I have found my voice. I have found my voice. Confidently, I can say I have found my voice. The fact that I'm putting out this video shows that. It's proof of that. And I'm just so proud of myself. And I just hope that, for my future children that may see this, that are going to see this, I'm just nervous, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. The reason why I said may see this is like, what's gonna happen with the internet? Is YouTube even gonna be a thing? But my homegirl, shout out to Joella, yeah, Pookie. I'm gonna put shit on hard drives, all of that stuff. But like, I kind of, you know what I mean? Like, what's gonna happen with the interwebs? Because this shit might go down, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? I'm being called to do this today, present day, and this is what I felt like was on my heart to speak. So I spoke. And that's it. I hope that you watch more videos and you get to know me, because I talk about a lot of things, from your mind to spirituality to emotions to connection, to life, to just a range of things. I have a TikTok is supposedly getting banned, but you know, Asase Speaks, I'm basically Asase Speaks or Asase Yi Deru on all of my platforms. But yeah, I'm proud of me.